Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hello, my name is Kylie, and I do everything from comedic skits to singing and makeup. So I have been seeing some really cool sunset inspired makeup looks floating around on the internet recently, and I decided I would try my hand at it. So if you'd like to learn how to create this really pretty makeup look, then keep on watching. Okay, let's get into this. So first I'm going to prime my eyelids with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. The concealer is in the shade Fair Beige, and the foundation is in the shade Porcelain Fair Warm. So I'm going to prime my eyelids with the Wet n Wild Concealer, and then I'll come back and we'll pick out the colors. I had to put food in the oven. Okay, eyes are concealed, we're good to go. So I think I'm gonna jump into the Color Story Mirage palette. So I think I'm gonna dip into this coral shade, in the shade Coral. So I'm just gonna use a pretty squared off fluffy brush for this and pack that on my entire lid. I had tips. Cause I'm gonna get a copyright strike. Okay, so we have this laid down. Now I think I want to jump into the orange on top of this. So for this, I'm going to set aside the Mirage palette and jump into the You Can Be Pretty All Set palette. This has 84 shades in it, so a good selection to choose from. So I'm going to use this burnt orange and put that in my crease. Okay, so I have the kind of orangey base laid down. I think it's time to bring in some pops of color. So going back to the Mirage palette, I think I want to go into this kind of hot pink shade, more of a corally pink. That's Maui. Okay, I'm happy with this so far. It's looking good. It's looking cute. I'm gonna do a very sharp cutoff, I guess that's what you'd call it, on my lid after I'm completely done. This foundation and concealer works really well to do that, so I don't have to use tape or anything. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I think now I'm gonna cut my crease just to the middle of my eye, not high up or anything, and I think I'm going to add the color Sunshine out of the Mirage palette and pack that on in my inner crease. I found my concealer. Okay, so I feel really good about this. Honestly, I haven't done any mascara or eyeliner or anything, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut this. And to do this, I have more of a unique way of doing it. I know a lot of people will just use tape and like peel it off when they're done. That's about it. I feel like that gives too harsh of a line, and I like it to look more handcrafted, less like stationary. Did that make sense? Hopefully it did. I just kind of take it from my lash line, like as far as I can, and drag up. So it's like that. It's not perfect whatsoever, and then I just kind of take the excess and bring it down. I don't touch the actual top of the line. I bring it underneath like that. So there's still a good bit like right where I put it, but I'll dab that out very carefully with a beauty blender in a minute. Okay, so like I said earlier, I'm just gonna take a beauty blender. This is not a wet sponge, and I'm just gonna blend it out. I'm being very careful to only blend out underneath where I like kind of dragged it, and on top. I'm not even touching the actual line. Okay, I feel like this is lacking some purple, but I don't want to mess with it too much. I think all I might do is go in with the excess of, with the fluffy brush that had the purple on it and just kind of dabble it just a tiny bit on the inner crease. I'm happy with that. So time for the base. This has probably got to be my favorite part. I know for a lot of people the eye makeup is, or even eyebrows, but for some reason I love doing face makeup. Like I said earlier, I'm going to be, just had to roll off the desk, didn't you? Like I said, I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Stick Foundation in the shade Porcelain Fair Warm. So I'm just going to, instead of like rubbing it on my hand like I do a lot of other stick foundations, I'm just going to be putting this directly on my face, on my cheeks, and downward strokes, on my T-zone, that, and on my chin in a little T formation, and then on the bridge of my nose. That's literally it. and then I'm going to blend it out with a brush. Okay, now I'm going to use concealer for what it's made for, which I'm just going to do underneath my eyes. Okay, now that this is done, I can go into some of the fun stuff. First, I'm going to lay down my setting powder. I'm currently using the e.l.f. setting powder in the shade Sheer. This is a really good one. If you want a cheaper one, this is the Maybelline New York Master Studio Face Studio Fix. This is in the shade HWR10W. That was a mouthful. So for this, the e.l.f. powder, I just take that same fluffy brush I used for my concealer. This is a big no-no, but like, it works. So the excess concealer kind of sticks to the setting powder, so it sticks to the brush better, and then I just tap off the excess. Not all of it though, because all of it will come off the brush if I do this too much. And look up and just swipe. I'm going to go in with bronzer and blush. So for this, I'm going to be, which is no surprise to anyone, using an e.l.f. palette. I almost forgot to do the lips. So real quick for the lips, I'm just going to be using one of the e.l.f. lip liner lipsticks, whatever you want to call them. I'm going to be using the shade Praline. This is a really nice nude shade. I'm going to be putting this all around my lips, slightly working it into the middle. Now I'm just going to be taking the Wet n Wild nude lipstick Mega Last in the shade Peach Please and putting this on the center of my lips. Finally, I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Mega Slicks lip gloss in the shade, I'm not sure because I took off the label. All I know is that the number is 8H01. So I'm going to be putting this on the very, very center of my lips. Okay, so this is the final product. This concludes our little journey to try out a sunset makeup look. All the products that I used in this video you can get on Amazon or at Walmart or Target. None of these are discontinued or anything, so they should be pretty easy to find. So yeah, roll the B-roll. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and turn on that little bell icon so you are notified every single time I upload. Have a great day. Bye!